Hello, my name is Martin Rees, and I'm now the Astronomer Royal, and in fact I have the title Lord Rees of Ludlow. But I started off growing up in Bedston, a village about 12 miles away, so it's great to be talking to everyone at Ludlow Junior School. I've been able to spend my life doing science, especially doing astronomy and space, and it's been a wonderful opportunity because we've learned a great deal about stars and planets. People have been to the moon, we've learned about the planets and about the stars, so it's been great. Well, it's very important that science is not just routine calculations, it's creative. We honour most of all the people who come up with really new ideas, new ways of looking at things, and who make inventions that couldn't have been predicted beforehand. And so that's a very important part of science. And I think in order to encourage young people, they've got to be inspired and they've got to have hands-on experience. The inspiration, I think, for young people comes from what fascinates them most. And for the youngest, it's normally dinosaurs and maybe space. And it's an important lesson for teachers, I think, that you don't need to make science relevant in order to make it interesting to young people. The knack is to keep alive that enthusiasm while you steer young people towards more directly practical things. So you need the inspiration, and also you need practical making things is very important. And if you ask most scientists or engineers how they started, then in most cases they will say that they were inspired by a special teacher and that they also were able to make things, and they made quite elaborate model planes and things like that. And I think here there's a problem which is worse for those who are young now than it was for my generation when we were young. Because when I was young, I remember being able to understand a simple motorbike engine, a telephone or a radio, take it apart, see how it worked, and maybe put it together again. Whereas if you think of the technology that young people depend on now, things like smartphones, there's no chance whatever that they can understand how they work. They're just magic. And if they take them apart, they can't put them together again. And all the working parts are microscopic anyway. And I think this is an extra problem really for teachers, because there's a bigger gap to bridge between the science that people can understand and the inventions that people can understand and the things they use and are important for them. Well, I think it's very important that schools should use their facilities for adult education and bring the community together, and also special weekend activities and special days like STEAM events are good examples where you enthuse the pupils and you bring in other people and make it special. So I think that's very important. I also think it's very important to realize that we need to be educated all through our lives. Education is not just for young people, and of course now we're living longer and technology is changing, then we need upgrading and retraining, repeated MOT tests as it were, so that we can keep going and keep being useful. So education needs to be an ongoing activity, and I think we need to blur the boundaries between young people and adults in education, and also to forge stronger links between schools and colleges. I think there are many students I know in universities and colleges who benefit hugely from being able to spend a few hours a week in a school. They wouldn't be expert teachers, but they can help as teaching assistants, and they can help with these special events like helping kids to build something or something like that.